My name is DJ and I'm crazy enough to look through 349 packs of Pokemon in search of a God pack. Now I did have to open 2 sealed cases to make this experiment. In fact, it's over 2 cases because one case has 144 packs inside of it. If this video gets 5,000 views, I will open up this sealed case of Journey Together and do the same. And if it gets 10,000, I will also do it with Mega Evolutions. Okay, so first thing first, I did not use a digital scale like this. As you can see, cooking scales like this do not do points, so like the 100th or the 10th tile really needed for this video. Instead, I used a scale like this, and as you can see, this does 0.01 grams, much more accurate than the other scale shown. Now, I have seen this video style done before, but I found it kind of boring to watch somebody open up hundreds of packs, so instead, I saved you the time. For science, I picked out the 10 worst packs, and the lowest that I found was 22.51 grams /52. It really just kind of moves just a little bit, but that'll be the 10 that we show first. The next 10 packs that I show you will be the upper middle class. So this ranges from 22.8 all the way to 8.9, but a lot closer to 8.9. Didn't quite make the cut of 22.9. And finally, I will show you the top 10 heavy cards. Yes, we will open all of these, and the heaviest was about 22.95 to 22.96, somewhere in that range. Now, before we open the packs, I do kind of want to say why I'm doing this, where my thought process is. Well, I want to show the lowest ones because if you get the lowest, is it dog crap? What if there was a chance that maybe in reverse, I have seen rumors on that. I have no idea if that's actually true, but the lightest cards actually are the best cards. So I will show the top 10 worst of those kind of in the middle, because realistically, I think you're more likely to get the middle cards, because anything from 22.5 grams was really hard to get. Anything in the 0.5 range was like, maybe I had 12 of those. So it's a lot rarer than getting something like 0.6, 0.7, and 0.8 was fairly common, but definitely between 22.6 and 22.7 grams was the most common. So everybody on the internet seems to have a different answer for me, even when I check Reddit or watch a certain person's YouTube video on can you weigh Scarlet and Violet cards. Now, we know we could with the original cards, a lot of the older cards. Yes, you could even take like a scanner on it and you could check for the metal, right? So like a metal detector or something like that. There's a lot of different things, but Pokemon, I believe, tried to mitigate that or really stop that by adding in random numbers, like some weigh more, some weigh less, just to throw you off. And so what I noticed, assuming that, you know, they pack it exactly the way that they make it, is I would get a lot of light cards, and then it would suddenly be heavy, and then, yeah, it was just all over the place. But very frequently I would get a big batch of light cards and a big batch of heavier cards, and then a big batch of moderate or medium-sized cards. So that might explain why some people sometimes they open up 14 packs or 2 ETBs or however they package it, I'm not sure, and you get nothing. And then some people seem to get a lot of good things. This obviously is anecdotal to my 349 packs, and according to Google, it is an estimation that a God pack is received in 1 in 1,000 packs. I do not know what the odds of a demi pack are, or even how much it should weigh, though it does say that a God pack should weigh about 23 grams or above, and I didn't have any of those in this video. Okay, so to build trust with you and transparency, I'm going to weigh this and do my best to show you in one take without edits. I'm sorry if it goes out of focus. You can see that's about 22.51, 22.52, somewhere in there. So this was the one that weighed the least. Let's see what you'll get, little Timmy or little Susie. Let me know where you're from if you're watching this. I am thinking it's not gonna be good for you if you get the lightest one, but let's find out. I'm not even gonna mix these up or anything. Let's just get straight into it. Ooh, we're gonna go to the good cards, okay? So far for science, we got 2 reverse and a hollow. That's kind of expected, right? So moving up to the next one, this is exactly 22.56, so slightly more. Again, for these like light ones or extremely light ones, we're expecting you're gonna get a whole lot of nothing. Oh baby, come on, if we can get focused. There we go. And if you're wondering what camera I'm using, people ask me this all the time. This is the Sony a7 IV, so you can see we got another hollow. So that's kind of what we were expecting for some of these lighter ones. But is it true? Like, can you actually get away with this? Can you weigh packs for Scarlet and Violet? Black Bull, I mean, prismatic. I know people say you can. I don't know. We're gonna find out. So here we go. We got 2 reverse and a hollow. Oh my God, so far, maybe we're just getting lucky. Well, it's not really lucky. It'd be the opposite of luck. You'd be getting unlucky if you got a bunch of these cards, right? So, oh my goodness, and here we go. What are we gonna get? Oh, we got an EX card. Oh, I should have weighed this one. I'm so sorry, guys. Trust me, it doesn't weigh much. It doesn't weigh much. I'll weigh the next one. I forgot to weigh that one. I do apologize. I was jumping the gun a little bit. Trust me, these are all pretty bad. So interesting enough so far that we got an EX card. So this is 22.55. So again, the really bad pile. But there was an EX in there, which would disprove, unless EXs weigh about the same, you know, like, can you really weigh these? I don't know. Let's see, 22.56 or 55. Another EX card, guys. So, wow, you can still get EX cards and 2 reverse there. So I wonder, is it actually true? Let's go ahead and weigh this one as well. And that is 22.59. So let's see, that's probably, yeah, I don't know, man. It was looking like hollow, 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 which is kind of normal for opening packs, to be honest. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, we got, oh my God. Oh my God. What? We got, oh my God, we got a beautiful IR here. We got Cub Chew. Wow. And we got a full art Fennel. So, wow, what was that, 0.55 or 0.56? I think, wow. Is that considered? I guess it wouldn't be a demi, but that's something to consider, guys. The low packs are actually pretty good. So I don't know, is the science true on this one or not? It's not looking like you'll be able to weigh these, but let's find out throughout the whole video. 22.55, 54, somewhere in that range. And looks like they're doing a pretty good job. Pokemon's doing a pretty good job so far with blending in, but who knows what the end of this video will actually turn out to be. So now we got to a reverse, and a full art. Look at that. We're getting a lot of Milota. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible at names. Yeah, so wow, another one. Man, nope, gotta weigh it. Always gotta weigh it. Let's see what we're at for this one. That is 22.54. Hopefully you can see that. So again, guys and girls, like, I am shocked so far with the results. I was thinking it would be all one hollow or all reverses or something like that. And let's look. Jumping to the good stuff. Here we go. Reverse, reverse, and another full art. Wait a minute. Is the lowest ones like guaranteed full art? I can't say it is. I can't say it is. So if you want to write that down for me, that'd be great, guys. Like, wow, 22.55, 22.54. Seems to be a full art, or maybe the weight. Here we go again, 22.54. Now keep in mind, it's probably like a little bit off, slightly off from what it actually is. I mean, it's pretty fair conditions, I'd say. So again, 22.54, about the same here. Let's see, are we gonna get an EX or a full art here? We did not. So yeah, it honestly just could be random. I don't know, I really don't know. But yeah, we got a lot of decent cards there, some good hits. This one is 22.53. You know, if you just touch it slightly, it changes a little bit. So, you know, it's not an exact science, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I appreciate you guys if you hit the like button during this video. This takes a lot of time to do and prepare, so appreciate y'all. I think we just broke 650 subs. Another hollow for that one. So that is the top 10, and now we're gonna move on to the middle. Okay, so now we're gonna move to the middle high. I would consider everything in here middle high. Didn't quite meet the best of the best standard, but hey, it's still pretty hard to get these. So this was the highest middle that I had, 22.89 at or around. Sometimes it kind of moves. Yeah, about 22.88. 89, 90, I don't know. It just kind of moves a little bit, right? That time it even said 88. Yes, we'll call it 88 then. That's fine. We call it 22.88, middle upper. Ooh, what do you guys think is going to be in here? What I would think it would be is like something better that weighs a little more, but then seeing the low ones was like, All right, so we got reverse. Oh no, we got a Pokeball. Sorry, I'm looking through the lens here. We got a Pokeball from Krokorot. We got Victini, and oh, I didn't even consider these. What if this is what's weighing more? The basic energy. Ooh, never thought about that one. I keep forgetting that because I've been opening up a lot of Mega with the kids, and they don't have that. So 22.9. So yeah, this one's fairly heavy. Is that what it is? Man, they really throw you off when they put the energies in there, huh? So yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do this, at least with what I have. Let's see, I see something shiny. Oh, Oh, Master Ball. Let's go. We got a Master Ball. Pidove. How do you say that? That's awesome. I'm definitely keeping that. And I needed that from a master set. And then we got an EX card and we got a reverse. But that time we got a regular energy. Does the Master Ball weigh more? I wonder. Is that what it is? Is it all random? I really don't know. Let's look at the next one here. And that is 22.89. So again, you know, kind of in the same range. Didn't quite meet that 22.9 flat. And that is why it's in the middle upper tier, I would consider. And I see something. Here we go. We got a Pokeball. Oh my God, I have so many of these. And another EX. So, is this it? Is it the glitter? Is that the difference? Does the Pokeball weigh similar to a Master Ball? I'm really not too sure on that one. And then we're gonna look at some of the others here. And boom, let's see. How much does this weigh? How much is it? Again, try and do this in one take for you guys. 22.9 for full transparency. No cheating, because if I edit this, hey, is that really legit? What if I added a card or took a card away in front of y'all? Huh, you can tell I don't rip and chip. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness, we got a Pokeball. Is this the weight for Pokeball? Can you figure out the combinations for all these? I wonder. I think we've got, what, Master Ball and all Pokeballs? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. 22.9 again, pretty much flat there. That one actually was almost good enough to make it to the next tier. It just fluctuates, right? So it's hard to pick the exact 10 winners. And here, wow, dude, there might be a pattern here. You might be able to figure out which one's Pokeball / Master Ball there. Yeah, okay, so yeah, I actually needed a couple more things. I'm almost done with Black Bolt for my master set, and so I'm gonna look at some of these. I think I did need them, but I've got most of the really rare ones. We got the Zekrom, we got the Seismitoad the other day. That, oh, I didn't weigh this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, I forgot. But we got 2 reverse and a holo, so, and another holo. This is the pattern. I wonder if this holo here, energy, weighs about the same as like a Pokeball, and that's really the difference. So let's check this out. That is 22.88, close enough, you know, but again, not really breaking that 22.9. So you're kind of figuring out the pattern here, but is there really a pattern? I don't know. We're finding out. So going to the good stuff, another Pokeball. Come on, man. This can't be coincidence, right? This can't be, I don't know. And a reverse and an EX with, and so that does throw me off. Think about this. We got Pokeball, reverse, EX, plus we got this. Is it these cards? Do these cards weigh different? Because just when I thought I was figuring it out, until I saw this basic energy that's all hollow and stuff, I was like, yeah, and then it's like it unconfirms it. You know what I mean? Oh, got a weigh here. So yeah, I don't know if it really does. This is about 8, 9, 90, somewhere around there, right? Kind of just fluctuate a little bit. Just when you think you figured it out, just when you think, yeah, you know what? Ha, you can weigh these cards, DJ. Let's just go to the good ones. We got reverse and another Pokeball. Now that's what really throws me off. I wonder if you could figure out just the Pokeball's weight. And then look at that. So 4 things once again, right? Kind of in the same category. And then we have one final one here. I think that actually might have only been 9. I gotta weigh it. I apologize if that was only 9. Let's see. Oh, if I want to focus here, we're at 22.87. So again, upper middle, and we're about to get to the good stuff. If you're still watching live, or not live, if you're watching this all the way, type in #future. Then I'll know you made it. #future. Okay. So let's see. We got a reverse, we got a holo, and oh, there we go. 4 again. 4 of something, right? That could potentially weigh more. Energy card mix, EX mix, and then 2 reverse. That's what I'm noticing. 3 for the lighter ones total, 4th one of some kind, whether it's Pokeball or something for the middle group. So that's what we learned. And finally, the moment we have all been waiting for, the top 10. This is where things get good, hopefully. This was roughly 89, 90, I remember. It just depends when you look. So 22.9, somewhere in that range, you know. I had to pick the top 10, and this was one of them. These are very hard to find. Anything like 0.9 or somewhere in that ballpark. Are we gonna get a God pack or something good? Is there any difference? I would expect this pack to be similar to the other ones. Ooh, another another Pokeball reverse. And here, once again, in that similar range, we kind of see the 4 pack once again, the 4 things that would change it. Now things get a little bit better here. This one's labeled as a 90. So does that 0.1 change? Like I said, these kind of move around. 22.9 exact. Does this affect anything? Let me know before I get too far into the video. You have to let me know, because if you let me know after, you're cheating. What's the point of that? Boom, 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 boom. Can we get it? Oh, there we go. There we go. We got a Pokeball. We got, I can't see, Larvesta. That's an IR. And we did not get 4 that time. Huh. So does the IR, so keep this in mind, does the IR weigh more, right? So they're really throwing me off the Pokeball combination, the IR, plus the EX card. Interesting how that works. Now, let's check out the next one that I had labeled at 90 or 91. And yes, that's about 90. It's kind of moving to 91, but about 90 flat. And I can't wait to open up the 2 big ones. Is that gonna make a difference? Can you figure it out? And then what's even crazier is like, there's so many IRs in Black Bolt and White Flare. What if like they weigh different? You know, that would just make it so much harder. Or again, is it this card that weighs different? I have no idea. Maybe there's a million variables. Like, I think so far, it's hard to tell. We'll find out. We got another Pokeball. I feel like we already got that one. We got a reverse, we got a holo, and once again, we see the 4 combination of some kind. Interesting, interesting, interesting. These next ones labeled as 90. So 90, it's actually going to 91, 89. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, but it's in that ballpark. Only a few left. I cannot wait. Oh my God, I don't know how these rip and shippers do it, man. Kudos to y'all. I'm kind of weird. I like to open mine random, or not random, kind of careful. I know rip and shippers are so good, they just like pull that shit. But here's a Pokeball, nice. We got reverse, Victini again, and once again, seeing that 4 combination of some kind. This is our last 90, I believe. So then it's gonna get really heavy. We only have a few left, y'all. This is cool. 22.9, yeah, it kind of moves around a little bit. Last 22.9 to go. Come on, I'm not expecting much from the 0.9 flat. And here we go, anything good, anything good? Reverse, reverse, holo, and once again, the 4 combo with the holo energy, confirming that in the upper ones. Now, this is where it gets fun. We got 1, 2, we got 4 left, 5 left, I'm sorry. 93, let's see how accurate that is at the moment. Yeah, about 92, then I see it go 93, so we'll call it 93. A little bit heavier. What could be the difference here, I wonder, of that, what was it, 0.02 or 0.03? Let's find out. Sorry, it's out of focus a little bit here. We got, oh, can't see. Master Ball, nope, Pokeball, I'm sorry, it's so hard to look through the lens. And then we got a reverse, and then once again, a combination. So this is weird, right? Because we've already got Pokeballs at a lower weight, reverse, and then a holo and a 4th one here. So, I don't think you can confirm it so far. I really don't. I feel like I've seen these same combinations, but there's something different. Even though they weigh way different, it doesn't seem to matter that much. This is a 0.92. It could go to 0.93. It just depends, you know, how the wind's moving at that second. So a little bit heavier. Are we going to see the same exact combination? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Going to the end here. We got reverse, reverse, and once again a 4. So I would say at this range, you can at least figure out, we got an EX card, right? At this range, when we're getting the 4, I think it's fairly easy to detect that yes, you are gonna get a combination of 4. And you know, obviously I don't have 1,000 of these to open at that exact weight, so I wouldn't be able to say for sure that it's not a God pack, but hey, this one's 22.93, and then we hit, this is the top 3, y'all. This is the 3rd heaviest card in the group. Is there even a way to detect? So I think this one weighed similar to that last one. Oh my God, my skills, not good, not good. Okay, and here we go. We got a Pokeball. Yeah, we got 1 Pokeball. We've got this guy so many times. We got a reverse, we got a holo, and another holo. So once again, even at the higher ones, kind of a similar vibe. And then this is the 2nd highest. This one's sometimes the 1st. Here we go. It just depends. It kind of fluctuates. 22.95.
noticing that we're not getting really that many IRs, interesting enough. So can you predict that there's IRs? So far, I would say for Black Bolt, no. But who really knows? We'd have to maybe open them all. So based off of weight, potentially, the answer would be no. And here we go. We got Pokeball, and we got a reverse. And then once again, the 4 combo, which does seem to be possible to detect, but not actually anything good. And then finally, 22.95/22.96. Let's just confirm that. This is the number one that I have. There you go. Oh, 97 for a second there. 22.96, 22.97. Can we get something or find a way to get something incredible? And I don't have anything that was 23 grams. So yeah, maybe that's not even possible. I have no idea. I didn't get any of those. So maybe that's what it would have been. So at least at these weights, I will say that yes, you can get like the 4 combination that pretty much happened every single time, I would say. But to predict this is going to be the card and that's going to be the card seemed hard. They're definitely throwing us off with these energy cards for sure. Okay, so here are the results. Now, I would say, as far as the better cards, this is really up to you, but I can tell you the quantity of cards, I literally got 4. So I got an IR for the lowest weight. These are the results. That was really it. 1 full art. I'm sorry, 2 more full arts. So 3 full arts and an IR, which arguably is better. I would say I would rather have these than what we got here in the middle group. I mean, yeah, we got a lot of stuff, but it was kind of, I mean, definitely reverse or not hits, but I just wanted to show you the combination. So that's like 3. Right, so that middle ground, we kind of got a combo of 3 right there. Then an EX, reverse, and an EX. So kind of weird there, middle ground. So far in this very limited, 350 packs or 349 packs. Now here's where it gets interesting. We got way more cards for the bigger weights, but do keep in mind, a lot of that is kind of junk. So the IR is really cool. I have like 14 of these, I think, not even joking. Reverse, reverse, then you go hollow. And then we got energy, and then we got some Pokeballs, which is cool. We got reverse and then hollow, which I would assume ends that one. Unless I put it in the wrong order. I might have mixed them up. You got energy, then you got Pokeball, reverse, hollow. Energy, reverse, reverse, EX. Right, so you can see the cards, they're not that good, honestly. The quality, you're just getting this card a lot more, which is the basic energy, but then they throw you off with like the double, oh, sorry, here's another 4, and then this one, I know I didn't get 2 energies in one, but you can see the quality wasn't as good for sure. I would have definitely taken like probably the lowest ones, honestly. I mean, these are not hits. Some of these are considered hits. Let me know if you consider EX hit. It is in a way, for like science, it's considered a hit. But like these energies, man, these must weigh a lot. But we did get a bunch of Pokeballs, so that does kind of help. I'm not too convinced, honestly, at least in this video, that you can get hits based off of weight. Okay, so all in all, what were my results for Black Bolt? It was really confusing, to be honest with you, because the lower ones gave me some really good hits, but that could really just be luck. Honestly, you could open up 100 of these and not get anything good, because remember, it's 1 in 1,000 for a God pack. And according to Google, that's obviously just people's experience, it was 23 grams and over. And my highest one was 22.95/22.96. So I didn't really have one of the 23, at least out of the 349 packs that I opened. So it's really hard to say, but honestly, I couldn't tell a big difference from the really low weight to the middle weight, except for you're getting more junk cards, right? And so maybe that's why Pokemon decided to throw in those energies. I don't know, do people really like those energies? There's a million reasons why. I'm just saying, unless you guys saw something that I didn't, at the higher weight, I definitely noticed more Pokeballs. I think we got 1 Master Ball, but I kind of forget which weight that one was in. So out of 29 packs that I opened, again, I'm sorry, I thought it was 30, but I don't know, 1 fell somewhere. Out of 29 packs, we only got 2 IRs. We got 3 full arts, which honestly isn't that far off from what we should be getting. I believe it's like a 1 in 6 chance for Black Bolt. Maybe I'll throw that up somewhere here on the video. So yeah, really, should have got a couple things. We really got what we were supposed to get. I mean, we got kind of lucky with the 1 Master Ball. So I'm truly not convinced that you can pull
well, I can't say God pack because again, I didn't get a 23 grammer, but I'm not convinced that you can predict IR or this or that. We'd have to open up hundreds and hundreds of them, and I feel like that's really boring to watch. We picked a very small sample of it based on weight rather than the quantity. We went for quality for that specific weight, where most people, like I said, they open up all of them and they're going for more, number game, but I was going for specific weight range. If you don't mind, please like this video and consider subscribing. Trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. This video took a really long time to make and honestly very, very expensive because I had all these black bolts on my store, djspokecenter.com, and I didn't sell any. So I said, okay, you know what? If people don't want to buy them, I mean, I priced them a little bit under market. If they're not going to buy them, I could do something with them, right? I had a day off, so I figure, why not? I'll do something. To sum it all up, I am not convinced that you can weigh Black Bolt. Maybe you can't weigh the rest of Scarlet and Violet. I don't know. I've seen different numbers. I know Prismatic, they'll say Godpex 23.8 or whatever, right? Like, I don't know how much it varies. I mean, does it vary from Black Bolt to Prismatic? And maybe the base set's a little bit different. I don't know, but there was definitely no way that I could see there was a difference. So I'm not convinced that you can weigh these in the way that you want to. You might be able to weigh them for an energy or something. But like, what if you got Seismitoad in there? Or the other day, I opened up some packs with my kid and he got a Zekrom, but that was it. That was like the only good card in there. So yeah, maybe you could potentially do the whole God pack thing. Maybe, right? 23 grams plus, maybe you could do that. But I definitely don't think you'd be able to say like, I'm gonna get Reshiram or I'm gonna get a Seismitoad or a Zekrom. I know that's kind of mixing in with White Flare, but you get my point there. Road to 1,000 subscribers. Please help me get there. I appreciate every single one of you. Like I said, if this video does really well, I'll go ahead and do it with Journey Together. And if it does extremely well, I'll go ahead and blow a ton of money and do it with Mega Evolutions. I appreciate every single one of you. DJ from DJ's Poke Center, signing out.